Hi, my name is Jessica Lee, and I'm here with Chancellor Dave Gearhart. We're here to talk about his views on the DREAM Act. What is the DREAM Act?
Well, Jessica, the DREAM Act is an act that was introduced to Congress that basically would allow for people that are not citizens of the United States but have lived here for a period of time, have graduated from high school, to be able to apply for citizenship rather than having to be returned, deported back to their country of origin. It is a bill that I believe would greatly assist us in solving a lot of the immigration issues and problems that we have in this country. Whether or not it will get through committee and get out of Congress, I don't know. I understand that President Obama is supportive of something similar to the bill, so we'll just have to see. But we believe it would help clear up a lot of the issues that students are facing in wanting to go to college after they graduate from high school.
About what percentage of immigrants actually go to college?
Well, nobody really quite knows exactly that figure because nobody really knows exactly how many undocumented people are in this country. So it's very difficult to quantify exactly how many. We have in this state about 170,000 people of Hispanic origin that live in the state, about 75,000 that live here in Northwest Arkansas, and the estimate is that about 25,000 of those people may be here undocumented or perhaps illegally. But it could be anything from 25,000 to 50,000. We just don't know, frankly. We just don't have good statistics. It's all estimated. Here at the university, we have about 18 students that we believe are here that do not have valid Social Security cards. And what we have done is we have, because they've graduated from a bona fide high school, we consider them being like citizens of the state because they grew up here, they went to public school here, they went to high school here, and they may have played on the football team, they may have been in the band, they may have been a cheerleader. And so we consider them, even though they may not be actual citizens of the state or country, tantamount to being citizens. And so we treat them as being residents. And so we had been giving them tuition at the in-state rate, which is considerably lower than out-of-state. And when we were told that we couldn't do that any longer, we went to our donors and asked benefactors to help us pay for the differential. And that's what we've been doing. And we think that's a good thing. We think it's not only good for the student who wants to access the American Opportunity System, but we also think it's good for the state and the country in that helping students get a baccalaureate degree is an economic development provider. So we believe it's a win-win, and we hope to be able to continue it for the students that are in the pipeline now.
What is like the percentage of like the DREAM Act actually passing?
It's hard to know at this point. It did not get out of committee the last time it was introduced. It is very controversial. I'm hoping with presidential support that something like the act that was introduced may have a chance of moving ahead. It's my understanding that not only was at the time Senator Obama in favor of it, but Senator McCain expressed support for changing immigration policy. So there may be some support on both sides of the aisle. We'll just have to see. But obviously our immigration policy in this country is not working. We have to do something to try to fix it. And many people believe that this is a way to help fix the issues that we have that are confronting us.
That's good. Was there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I would just say that first of all, thank you for having me and interviewing me. And I would just say that this is a very difficult issue. There are sides that are there are opinions on both sides of this equation. I respect those opinions. I understand that it's controversial. As an educator, as somebody that is in the business of trying to help students get a degree and access the American Opportunity System, we believe that treating these students like they are in-state students for tuition is the right thing to do. They grew up here, they were part of the social fabric here. Many of them have been here for 10 or 15 years. Some of them came right after they were born. We've allowed them to go to public school. We've allowed them to get a public high school education. They have a public high school, or for that matter, private high school degree, high school degree. They've lived here in Arkansas. Many of them are Latinos with an Arkansas accent. And we want to do what we can to try to help those students to get a four-year degree and help the state economically.
Well, I wish you the best of luck in the DREAM Act, and this has been great.
Thank you.
This is Dave, the Chancellor, and I'm Jessica Lee, and that's